Hello. Today's psalm is Psalm 32, and David begins by saying this: Blessed is the one whose transgressions are forgiven, whose sins are covered. Blessed is the one whose sin the Lord does not count against them, and in whose spirit is no deceit. These two verses are quoted by Paul in his letter to the Romans in chapter 4, and he's showing that David understood that the forgiveness of sins comes through faith, not through works. Even though David lived in the Old Testament and the time of the law, he knew that forgiveness from God came not by what we do, but by what we believe. The next couple of verses talk about David not confessing his sin and struggling with them. And then in verse 5 he says this: Then I acknowledged my sin to you and did not cover up my iniquity. I said, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord, and you forgave the guilt of my sin. It was that easy for David, and it's that easy for us too today. We don't have to strive or work for our forgiveness. We come to God and we receive forgiveness and our sins being covered because of the work of Jesus. And David concludes the psalm by saying, Rejoice in the Lord, be glad, you righteous, sing all you who are upright in heart. We can rejoice, for now we are righteous in God's eyes. If we come and confess our sin today, we will receive forgiveness, because our sin has been dealt with by Jesus Christ. So rejoice, Life Church. Your sin is forgiven.